Hello everybody, it's Barbara Ann. Welcome back to my channel, Straight Out of Context. We are finally here. Song number 17, The Bolter, of Taylor Swift's new album, The Torch Post Department. By all accounts, she almost drowned. Dying, there we go again, suicide, when she was 6 in frigid water. That's 16 out of 17 songs now she's mentioned. Death, dying, guns, stitches, killing somebody's wife, suicide, laying down, dying, all of it. And I can confirm she made a curious child, ever reviled by everyone except her own father, with a quite bewitching face, splendidly selfish, charmingly helpless. Excellent fun till you get to know her, and she runs like it's a race. Behind her back, her best mates laughed, and they nicknamed her the Bolter. Started with a kiss. Oh, we must stop meeting like this. But it always ends up with a town car speeding out of the drive one evening, ending with a slam of a door. Then he'll call her a whore, wish he wouldn't be sore, but she was leaving. It felt like breathing. All her fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice when she came out alive. He was a cad, wanted her bad, just like any good trophy hunter. And she likes the way it tastes, taming a bear, making him care, watching him jump, then pulling him under. And the first blush, this was fate. when it's all roses, portrait poses, London Park Lake, and tiny rowboats. What a charming Saturday. That's when she sees the littlest leaks down in the floorboards, and she just knows she must bolt. Starting with a kiss, oh, we must stop meeting like this, but always ends up with the town car speeding out of the driveway one evening, and the slam of the door, I'll call her a whore, where she wouldn't be sore, but she was leaving, felt like breathing. All her fucking life flashed before her eyes. It felt like the time she fell through the ice and then came out alive. She's been many places with men of many faces. Ain't that the truth, Taylor? What did you say? You guys need to stop slut shaming. You can only slut shame a slut. Stop being a slut and you won't be slut shamed. Right? Only sluts can be slut shamed. She's been many places with men of many faces. First, they're off to the races, and she's laughing, drawing aces, but none of it changing. And that chariot is waiting. Hearts are hers for the break-in. There's an escape and escaping. Started with a kiss. Oh, we must stop meeting like this. But it always ended up with a town car speeding out the driveway and even, and then the slam of the door. But she's got the best stories, you can be sure. That as she was leaving, it felt like freedom. All her fucking lives flashed before her eyes, and she realized it felt like the time she fell through the ice and then came out alive. Aaron Dessner. Stop telling Taylor Swift that these songs are fucking good and start helping her write something better, because you can't turn a shit song into not a shit song. Somebody has got to be a good enough writer and producer to literally take these and actually turn them into magic. I don't care what her record sales and what her fans go out and buy and what that tells her. 331 million American citizens. 331 million American citizens. I can guarantee 99% of us don't give a shit about Taylor Swift and are not fans of hers and do not go out and buy her music. But I'm just going to say, you can really call yourself a success if you can get half the American population to like your music. And you are not that legendary to be able to do that. You cannot get people of all ages, colors, creeds, nationalities, what have you, as American citizens to come together and all be singing the song because it resonates with all of them. This doesn't resonate with anybody other than a spoiled little entitled rich girl, right? Who now is a middle-aged, almost 40-year-old entitled, spoiled, bratty, narcissistic, white woman who has the luxury and the privilege of going around and dating all these men, fucking all these men, breaking the hearts of all these men, just because she's emotionally retarded and emotionally immature and emotionally unstable, like the narcissist usually is. Borderline personality disorder, histrionic personality disorder, the narcissistic traits that go along with that. Always afraid of being abandoned, to the point where you actually cause somebody to abandon you. That's the irony of borderline personality disorder, being so insecure about being abandoned and being left and not being loved for who you truly are. Nobody can see who you truly are when you don't let them in. And you are living up to a persona and an image that even you cannot fulfill. You are not even the real Taylor Swift that has been sold to the American public and to the international public. But she gets to be an almost 40-year-old, middle-aged white woman. She's so privileged and entitled that she could just go around doing nothing but in her free time dating all these different men of different faces and breaking their hearts. And then just, oh, you're boring me. My emotions are getting to me. God forbid if I've ever had the entitlement of being emotionally retarded and being able to have a mood swing like that. I'm in love with you one day. I can't just sit down and have an adult conversation with, I love you, I want to be with you. Where do you see this going? Not wasting days, weeks, months, years with somebody for it to go nowhere. And, oh, it was all him. It was all him. It was all him. It was all him. How about we look at the real problem here? Taylor Swift is the problem. Because she can't get or keep a man. Even if she didn't want to have kids, she definitely has a thing for guys, for men. To a compulsively sick obsession with them. And for her, it's not about being the bolter. It's about the chase and the thrill of the falling in love. That is a love addict. That's a love con, a love scam. Somebody who literally just likes to be falling in love. They don't like all of the rest that actually comes with a real human being. All of the imperfections that comes with living with and sharing a life with an actual human being. Because people are gross. People are nasty. People are sweaty. People are lazy. People can be difficult. They're not always that picture perfect, love at first sight type of image and feeling that you get. They stink. They're gross. They leave dishes in the sink. They don't do their laundry. They don't clean out their car. They do things like that. But that's what makes men and even women beautiful creatures, is that we're not perfect. And it's an embracing and emboldening that, not perfectness, that makes us extraordinary and makes us amazing. That's the most beautiful thing to me about men, is that they're not perfect, but watching them strive to be better because they want to. And even if they don't, just loving that person for who they are and what they may be going through. That's the most beautiful thing in the world. This is something that Taylor Swift obviously cannot comprehend or understand. And she's never written a single song about what it actually means to put aside all of your emotion, to be so emotionally dead and so emotionally content or nonchalant that you compromise and sacrifice and give everything to the person you love. Not just all the years, but all of the years in the future. And that story will be told, not through a song, but through the fact that you will live and die with that person. So when that person dies or you die first, there you go. You shown it with your life. They shown it with their life. That is something Taylor Swift doesn't know. And obviously because, I'm sorry, but if you've been with over 10 people sexually at almost 40 years old, you are a whore. Because I haven't even been with half that. And I'm the same age, all right? So I'm just going to say it. You call yourself a whore? There's truth to that. You're not saying you're not. You're just saying you like it because you like to chase. And then you like to bolt. You like to bolt when things aren't perfect. Your idea of perfect. Well, you know what, Taylor Swift? You're not fucking perfect. You are so far from perfect. As we all are. The difference is we're not trying to sell everybody a fucking $1.2 billion image and version of ourselves. That is a lie. So we can sing songs and perform that lie. And keep the cogs of the wheel turning for that big money machine. The only person that's a trophy hunter is Taylor Swift herself. And there's a difference. Men can be whores. And society-wise, that's okay. It makes them experienced. Women cannot be. Once you've given up your virginity and sex to numerous bodies like that, you're no longer of value. To be almost 40 and to have been with that many people, you're no longer of value to any man. Taylor Swift is never going to be happy. She's never going to be married. And she's never going to have kids. It will be a miracle if that ever happened. But mark my words, Taylor Swift is never going to have kids and be married and have a family. She's going to try to make her legacy be all about this fake, dumbass fucking music that doesn't even resonate with most Americans. She's like the COVID of music. Only has the 1%, right? The other 99% is like unfazed by the shit. Not a fan. Not going to be hit by it. Taylor Swift, you're the COVID, the coronavirus of music. And I'm really sorry, but your album sucks. I give this one a 0 out of 10 also. But I am going to come back and do the other deluxe version with the other songs. Songs number 18 through 31. Anywho, everybody, I love you. I'll see you on the flip side. Me and Bosco and our brand new 5-week-old Himalayan kitty are going to sleep. All right, I'll catch you on the flip side. Have a great